Hello everyone. Welcome to Oxygen Not Included. This is a game that I haven't played in a long time, but I've played, I think, well over 20 hours in it. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna be good. Let's get that straight right off the bat. That's just not how we roll around here. Yes, I know. The audio isn't great. Me from the future listened to the video, realized it wasn't super high quality audio. I think I have my gain turned up way too high, but it's been fixed. At least I think it should be fixed. Believe me, I understand the sound isn't great. At least let's check. But there's been a lot of updates. Nope, it's terrible. All right, well, it's gonna be better in the future. Thanks for your understanding. Only a few episodes should be like this. Don't worry. It's Clay, the people that did Don't Starve, and they also did this game. Brilliant people. I love the art style. The gameplay is usually very good, and they actually keep their games up to date. I get all kinds of messages about this game being updated. I mean, that kind of thing can definitely show how much they care, because there's a lot of good games out there where they don't update it at all. But this is not one of them. Oh god. There we go. Oh my god, I can't even see everything. Let's stick with 100. So in this game, if you don't know, you start out with 3 colonists, and you're basically thrown underground on an alien planet. Basically, you're just trying to build a colony and survive and grow. And let's get started. So we can change, or we can make it easier or harder. Let's just do a standard game here. So this guy, Devin, he takes longer. Yeah, he takes longer using the restroom. And he likes better. Yeah, he needs better food. But he can also cook. He likes to ranch. And he likes to operate. Which that could be good early on, because the food stuff early on is so rudimentary that it probably doesn't even count as cooking. It's basically using a machine. It's like a microwave. It's like a space microwave. Hassan is narcoleptic. That could be pretty bad. There are some worse ones, and it doesn't seem that bad, but I've had it where they'll be running through an area that's like all carbon dioxide, and you'll see when we get in, and they'll be like, oh, time to fall asleep, and they fall asleep, and there's no oxygen, and they can't breathe. But they're narcoleptic, and I feel like they might have changed this because it was a long time ago, but I've had a replicant die, or duplicant. I've been listening to too many space audiobooks. I'm thinking of the Bobaverse with replicants. The duplicants just fall asleep and die because they can't breathe. Jean seems pretty good. She's faster. Raising critters, that's a thing I gotta get used to. I don't feel like any of these people are great. I mean, Jean's not bad. Calorie change rate. This duplicate might actually be several black holes in a trench coat. Bottomless stomach. But she's a quick learner. And she's fast. She likes to operate, ranch, and supply. Operate and supply are 2 very good early ones, I feel like. Oh, and there's different stress reactions now. I think before I could just, anyone could just randomly do any of them. A binge eater, ugly crier. Oh, that probably makes people around them more stressed. Or to be destructive. That one sucks because they just start beating the shit out of your, the things you've made, and then you gotta repair them. Let's just redo each of them. I don't really like any of them. Alright, here we got Stinky. He's a digging rancher. He gets sick easily, but he loves to dig. Definitely not related activities. He vomits, but he picks things up and he builds things. I like him. Let's keep him. Ashkin. Let's go with Ashkin. Not Ashcan. That doesn't sound good. Irritable bowel and buff. What is strength effect? Their tidying speed and their carrying capacity. Okay. Max has noodle arms. He's the opposite of Ashken. Also early bird. -3 strength. He'll be fine. I would say he'll be our rancher, but you know what? No, let's... There we go. We'll get a squeamish cook. Let's keep her. Let's keep her around. There's nothing a May can't do if she sets her mind to it. Ashkens have what can only be described as a seriously infectious giggle. That's our big tough guy. And this Stinky has never been invited to a party, which is a shame. His dance moves are incredible. He looks like he'd have good dance moves. I mean, with a big unibrow and a haircut like that, and he's smiling, there's no way he's not the most charismatic person you've ever met. Alright, well, let's call that good. The outrageous tunnel. Perfect. Alert! I've awaked trapped inside an asteroid with a crew of 3 duplicants. Resources are scarce. I can't remember how we got here. I'll need to help the duplicants survive if we're gonna find answers. I wonder if they've built more of a story into this game. Colony requires toilets. That makes sense. Duplicants are self-motivated and will get work done around the colony. Yes, if you played any other kind of like colony management game, it's the same kind of idea where you kind of guide everything and then they just do it as they get to it. One thing that's cool is in this game, I remember there being this sub-priority tool where you can actually change the priority of things from 1 to 9 without going, like a lot of other games I played, like Nomoria, Stonehearth, you can set individual things priority, but you set it like on the actual item. So say like a crafting table, like a carpenter's bench. You could set that, the normal being 5, you could set that to 4, but there was no easy way to do it. You'd have to go to each individual item and change it inside its own menu. This you can. There's really nothing to do, but at the moment. But you can set the different priorities. So let's get started. Let's dig out this way. What's in here? This is a vacuum. We don't want that right now. So we got plenty of oxygen. There's plenty of oxygen in here too. Let's go ahead and open that up. Like they say oxygen not included, like you were alluding to earlier. But here's the thing though. There's a shit ton of oxygen included. Look at all this oxygen. And then these things right here will produce even more. Up here there's a ton more. This is pretty decent. I loaded up a game earlier just to make sure it all ran smoothly. And there was just so much carbon dioxide in my starting area. This is great. So let's start digging. What is this? Duplicants must be able to reach the errands I set in order to do their work. When placing errands, I should keep in mind that they can only climb obstacles up to 2 spaces high, and they themselves are 2 spaces tall. Okay. If I need to check that an errand I place is accessible, I can select a duplicant and click Show Navigation to view all areas within their reach. Okay. Where's that at? Show Navigation. Well, I'm not sure what I expected. The hell is this? It's a hatch. He's idle, he's wild, and he's not killing us, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that a good sign. Hatches excrete solid coal as waste. Digestion. Their diet is... oh geez. This is like everything? They eat like everything. It poops coal. That's what it says. I mean, hatches excrete solid coal as waste. It's fast food. Well, we didn't try to kill it, and it didn't try to kill us, so I'm gonna wait and see if we can keep this thing around, because if it will eat just like this crabby sandstone and like literally shit coal, I'm okay with that. I'm sure we can use coal for better stuff than this sandstone. I mean, it's everywhere. Where'd he go? Oh, he got scared. I think an outhouse is gotta be job number 1 here. Yeah, see, they just go underground. Well, algae? I can get some algae. Let's build some beds. Are these too close to the toilet? Let's put one over here, just in case. Bottle emptier. Oh, so we can build a pitcher pump, which pumps liquid into bottles. And the bottle emptier, which apparently you can't just open it and pour it out. Okay, so we should get some storage. We can put the storage by the toilet. That's not gonna matter. And then we want to start digging.